did you get into one?
I remember when I was 12, my dad walked into my room and was seeing me like how to be a model.
What made you do that?
Oh, I heard like a lot of horror stories. And it was very sad because some of them were like targeted directly.
So how do you see the industry here?
Very like back home, being a model is.
How do you balance out student life with creativity?
Honestly, I feel like if I don't do anything creative within the day, I become very miserable.
So that means it started with passion.
Yeah.
And it's now just like turn deep or what?
The thing is that like I feel like creativity is very human.
Hi guys, welcome to this series. This is the first episode of the series.
Oh wow, I'm honored.
Yeah. And in this series, we are honored to have Tolu there on the show. Hi Tolu.
Hello.
How have you been?
Good.
Ah, that's good. Yeah. So without wasting your time, without wasting our audience time, let's jump right into the conversation. How did you get into one?
Good question. Ever since I was young, I always wanted to be a model. I remember when I was 12, my dad walked into my room and was seeing me like how to be a model. Like I was literally applying on the website. And then the dream kind of just died when I grew up until last year, August. No, I can't remember the month, but basically my sister was like, oh, there's this fashion show happening. Like, we should sign up as models. I'm like, okay, like, there's nothing to lose. Let's go to it.
Yeah.
And then from there, just being from one shoot to another, So, yeah.
So, said the dream died.
Yeah.
What made you do that?
Oh, I heard like a lot of horror stories about the modeling industry as a whole.
Absolutely.
As a whole, like, very suspicious people taking advantage of other people. They're like, they don't have, what do you call it, workers' protection. So many things. And I'm like, guys, it's not that deep. Like, I don't want wahala. So I just it was very sad because some of them were like targeted to directly black people. Like, oh, they don't know how to deal with black people hair and everything. That it's best if you just go with like really low shaped hair. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, what if I don't want to be bald? Is it like, so yeah, it just died off. Although I really appreciated like Instagram baddies, like they'll be posting they're their own model.
Oh yeah.
I love people like that. And just yeah.
Oh yeah. So you said back home, right? So that means you moved from
I moved from here.
to here.
Yeah.
So how do you see the industry here? Do they support people wanted to pursue on than back home?
Very like back home, being a model is people don't even like think about it, to be honest. Like we have a very active fashion scene, but I feel like most people are more focused on the fashion designers and the designs than the models. So being a model is like a part-time gig. Like no one will actually think of it as a full-time. Yeah. But here, like there's a whole model culture. In Canada specifically, I don't think it's as pronounced, but it's still active, it's still growing, and I see a lot of potential for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I literally know some models that are like full-time models.
Full-time one.
She travels to London, she does, I'm like, oof.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how do you how do you see your passion for model and when did that passion, do you see it as a passion, a career, or you are just exploring?
Right now, I'm just exploring. I'm just trying to because I'm also into fashion, like actual fashion design. So I see it as like, oh, I'm honored to help you bring your idea to life.
Okay.
So I like doing fashion shows and stuff like that. But right now, it's just exploring because I'm a comp-sci girly.
Nice. Okay, so for the com science,
Yeah.
are you still in school?
Yeah, I'm still in school, university.
Oh,
Mikiwe.
okay. So how do you balance out student life with creativity?
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like if I don't do anything creative within the day, I become very miserable. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
like you can just tell this life is sucked out of me. So every day I just try to do one little creative thing. And I feel like it can be different for people because you can sometimes have like that 2 a.m. urge, like, oh, I need to start this project right now. I have classes tomorrow by 9 a.m. Like, you have to struggle. So just being better with your time and also like I don't know if this is unique to me, but like grabbing the idea before it flies away.
Yeah.
So if you have 2 a.m. thoughts, I literally have like a journal beside my bed. I just wake up and I start. I'm like, God, I'm not going to lose this thoughts. I'm not going to lose this thoughts.
Yeah, I think I can relate to that because at first I would just be working out, then I'll be like, oh, this idea, just I can do this and achieve this shot.
Yeah.
Right. But I will not write it down. Then the next time I want to set, I will just forget about it. But now I just take my phone, just go to my notes, then type everything there. Then I title it. I think I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Because creative ideas just struck in your head once, then it will just vanish for some time.
Yeah.
And maybe some few days again, and it will just come again. Yeah. So as you said, you have to do a creative thing every day.
Every day.
So that means it started with passion.
Yeah.
And it's now just something deeper of what.
The thing is that like I feel like creativity is very human. Everyone is creative to an extent. So you can like put into any aspect in your life however you want.
Okay.
So one day maybe I'm coloring. Like it's literally basic coloring.
Yeah.
The other day I'm playing with my mannequin and I'm trying to like create something. Another day I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can even like be creative with problem solving, which I feel like people don't take credit for. Like this set, you do a lot of creative problem solving.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Because I even posted a video like the client was supposed to be here. I think 20 minutes before I was here. Now I was just sending the where should I place this? Where should I place it? And people, some guy even commented that I should use show this. I'm like, it's what we go
It's part
through.
of the process.
It's what we go through to build like this sets, how to know what background to use for this. Some people would ask like sometimes as freelancers, some people would even come in without even knowing that.
They just
Kind of
appear.
Yeah. Because sometimes when I'm free, I just take like some short, like some quick jobs just to do some things.
Yeah.
The money is I don't really care about that money. Sometimes I just want creative and that's it. So in Canada, right? Have you been in any runway show or like any big time projects? Maybe this fashion industry I was calling to come a model for them.
Yeah.
Such experience in Canada, specifically years.
Edmonton, was my very first fashion show. People helping people. I think they're still looking for models if you want to go. But basically, it was like really huge. Like lots of people coming, tons and tons of designers, tons and tons of models. And honestly, for a first timer, it was a lot.
Yeah.
I was shaking. It was a lot.
Yeah.
But I think mostly people helping people. And right now they're having the Edmonton fashion show.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I won't be part of it, but I think the fashion scene is growing in Edmonton.
Edmonton fashion show.
Yeah. So Edmonton, the fashion scene is like kind of independent, but I don't know her name. But the lady from Toronto, the person organizing it, she sees potential in Edmonton's fashion scene and she wants it to be more established. Hence why I'm making the Edmonton fashion show. You guys should check it out.
Okay, so I'm talking about Edmonton. When you compare Edmonton to Toronto, Vancouver, those places, you think Edmonton is still were lacking behind in terms of creativity, in terms of fashion, in terms of like these photography or modeling aspects?
Honestly, I feel like we're still growing and I see like a lot of potential. Not even potential. I see a lot of growth. Like, it's not like, oh, we will go, we are going.
Okay.
Because I remember in the summer, there was this movie that got into cinemas. I can't remember the name, but it's from Edmonton, based in Edmonton, and it's off in the theaters. Like, I was really so proud of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So one lady I met the last time I met one lady and she was like, Edmonton for fashion, like there is the talent here, but for people to organize ourselves to make this thing like reality, make the industry from big here, it's a huge problem. So if you are given the opportunity, why would you do it?
Ooh. That's a good question. I'm trying to like compare us to New York. It's a big comparison.
It's very big.
But like, I'm thinking, what does New York do to make it like one of the creative spots?
I think I can help with that.
Yeah.
I think there are most collaborations happening. There are most photography like meetups, create like put it photography meetups, creative meetups. Yeah, and the creatives they are just. I think it is somehow the center of uh this industry. I think now it's becoming the center of the industry, but yeah. Yeah, just with outside of space, people are just brilliant to invest in that. So I will start something in our meeting.
Honestly, I think for us, it's not really infrastructure. It's more like mindsets. And maybe people should just be more audacious. I don't know what that means. Like just do things. Like don't be worried about how it's going to come out, how it's going to look. Yeah, because I know a lot of great people doing great things in here. It's just that we need more of them.
More of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the last time I was listening to this one podcast about like creativity in those days, and then one model was like, she was also joining into model like converts multi position into normally one person who she should cut her diets and be doing certain things, video explore such things.
No, the people I've worked with are very inclusive. Yeah, because even from like the fashion designer's perspective, if you can show that your clothes looks good on all body types, you're expanding your range. So yeah, I'm so sorry she had to go through that.
Oh yeah, it's like that. She got for some time she didn't even like. I think for 2 years she wasn't eating bread and those things. Oh, that's and she was like, "No, okay," when she started doing modeling. So okay, so you said the first time you were introduced to like you were doing events with swimming. But do you do to boost your confidence? I think I would use most of someone there. I want to boost it.
Honestly, I created this alter ego, but trying to like match the clothes. So thankfully, my outfit was very like emo, so it was kind of easy to like. It was kind of easy to go into it, but majority of it's just like being confident in yourself. Like whatever happens on that camera, it's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah.
You just need to walk, look straight, don't look at anybody, just go straight and breathing calmly. Yeah.
So really, you said
Alter ego.
breathing calmly. So guys, right, keep that down. But let's say there wasn't those clothing there that would make you comfortable.
Yeah.
What was things that you would do to make you comfortable, for instance?
I'm really just looking at other people. Because I feel like with like my experiences with like fashion shows and shoots, you see these people for a long period of time. You kind of become comfortable around them. So it's like, okay, I'm feeling nervous, but she looks okay. So she's okay, then I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then can you tell into the same studio or the change room where you like thinking about your body, like you see like that was girl, maybe just skills, like just care about your body because I think sometimes some people are afraid of like I think in that change room, no one cares about your body, right? Right. So some people will be like, my body, this. So what when you talking about
There was one time I was, because I've had like, when I was younger, I used to have skin allergies. So it showed like spots over my leg. And then the dress was showing my whole leg. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I just had the belief that like the photographer was going to like make the edit. No, there was no editing. And I felt very weird, but I just kind of let it go. I have this like weird idea that like if no one notices it, it doesn't exist. Because if he points it out, they'll be like, oh yeah, something does look off. Yeah. But I was just like, no, nobody notices, nobody. But yeah, you really need to be comfortable with your body to do this job for sure.
Yeah.
Is a requirement.
I recently chanced on somewhat you to say, name next thing is they are very incredible. I think they are taking care of something. No. I'm not doing advertisement. Very kind. I mean, at least there was side for feeling my own agency. We are even even on the agency for to sign you.
I had one. I was like 17. And my mom was scared.
Okay. Mommy's pleasing the US. Yeah.
But that was the only time. And right now, since I'm just doing research like passion, hobby, I don't really plan on getting sick. But if I were to move to Toronto, maybe, because I feel like there'll be more opportunities within the city. Because if I were to get signed, they'll be traveling me out.
Yeah. So this question might be a little bit difficult. That do your parents support you? This passion that you have.
Honestly, my mom, being my mom, she's like always scared, like, oh, who are you going to? Who's the photographer? Who's this? Who's that?
Yeah.
She's always been scared. She's always been worried. I just have to like give her enough information. My dad doesn't really care.
Nice. He doesn't care.
He doesn't really care. He likes like bragging about what's expensive. It's just like, oh, one more thing to brag about, but it was not there. It's okay. As long as I'm not failing my classes, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first graduation that you did, was it any of your parents?
No, I actually didn't want them to come.
Why?
I was so scared. Cause like, obviously there's like embarrassment, like, oh, you're doing great, sweetie, and they were yelling and everything. But at the same time, I was like, oh, like, how do I say this? My mom, like I said, she's very protective, so she doesn't like the makeup. She'll say like, why do you do this makeup? I'm like, it's not my choice. It's not my choice. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I was a bit scared for that. Like, I didn't want her to see me that way. Because it's better if you're taking the photo and show her. She's like, I don't like it, but there's nothing you can do. Yeah. As opposed to like, oh, this is what I'm wearing. This is the outfit they did for me. And then she'll be complaining there.
So do you think there are people out there that want to do these kind of things? Maybe modeling these days, but the parent that's better is like stopping them from pursuing their goals or pursuing their dreams.
Very heavy. I feel like it's quite common, and not just in modeling, like so many things. Parents are like, oh, what about your education? Or like, oh, this is going to be a distraction. You just don't approve it. And I don't really have a solution. Because like you have to live your life, but to an extent, I feel like you need to come in from that perspective. So as long as you try to like balance it out, like if you're doing photography at the side and then it becomes a main gig, like you're making so much money, people are booking you, it will make sense. They'll be like, okay, he proved himself. His photography is doing well. He can go and become a full-time photographer.
Yeah, can I understand that?
Yeah.
African parents,
Uh,
need for photography. I think if I didn't move from back home to here,
yeah.
I didn't think I would have studied photography.
Yeah.
Because if parents be like, go to school, do this, do this, do this. So have moving back from home shape you as a person or as a creative?
Honestly, a lot. It's like I'm always so grateful that I came from Nigeria to here because it gives you such a deep and culturally diverse mindset on everything. And also like my creative endeavors, like I can just like sprinkle. So some Nigerian elements or like general African elements into it, and it just makes me unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what type of concepts, as you said, kept out people bring from
Yeah.
Nigerian things? What type of concept makes you feel yourself when doing that? Shoot or designing that kind of clothes.
Yeah. Honestly, what I've been loving right now is like in Nigerian take on royalty, like Bridgerton, for like cultural clothing, ball gown, and then the gilly. I love gilly.
Oh.
Like I want my dream is to have a gilly bigger than this room.
Wait. Oh.
Like a really big gilly that they'll be climbing ladder to like fix it.
Oh.
Yeah, because when I grew up, there was an advert for like the comment. I think Bro. And the whole thing was like this lady, she had a really, really big gilly. I was like, I want to be that when I go. I still have that goal.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it happen.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So your first experience as a model, right? Have you had any that first experience? Did you have like any encounter like how you facing maybe some challenges when you were just disappointed?
It's not really disagreeing, but like my first posing lesson was I wasn't smiling. I was just stiff. And I didn't really understand what he wanted me to do. I was like, okay, like, yeah, these people that are doing these poses, they're giving me poses to do, I'm doing it, but it's still saying I'm stiff. I didn't understand until the photos came out. I was like, okay, yeah, I still, I was just standing there like, so I was really happy. Like when you were saying it, I don't know, I was just like, what do you want me to do? But then looking back, I'm really happy for that advice. I'm trying to like implement it. Yeah. I think I should be doing like yoga or something to be more flexible.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So apart from that, have you encountered any challenges on sets or even as a creative, and how did you do that challenge?
Like challenges with the creative or like
The creative aspects or the modeling aspects, and how do you?
Honestly, I think the only one I've come through is that like the dress was way too short for me. Like I did not feel comfortable at all. And the way we were able to encounter is just like some poses I wouldn't do because the dress is short. But aside from that, it's been okay. I hope I don't have to.
Yeah. But you don't know what. See it.
Yeah.
So if someone is scared to start out and take themselves out there as a creative, as a model, what will be the advice you give to?
Honestly, just do it for the plot. Do everything for the plot. Like think in the next 10, 15 years. If you were to look back, you'd be like, oh wow, I went to school, I came home, end of story. Like there wasn't much going on in it. But if you're like, oh yeah, I did this in school, I was part of this club, I was part of this, I did this. Like it makes life more interesting for you and like your general resume. You're not applying for a job, but your general resume of the things you've done. So it's always nice to like, I call it skill maxing. You're just trying to like put yourself out there, gather as much as much experiences as possible. You know, make your dad lore go crazy.
And I didn't see this. If I were supposed to like do a real introduction of her, she's such a leader because she is into a lot of things, like, and a lot of
Yeah, a lot of student leadership.
student leadership positions here.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, for me, that's not me. I think I stopped student leadership positions way back in high school.
Yeah.
Because it was so much for me. People would just be talking.
The funny thing is, I wasn't even a leader in like high school. I never even thought about it. It was until my first year I saw the elections. One of the people, she was an international student. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so cool. I want to be like her. Second year came about, the opportunity came up. I was scared. I was scared. I used to be like that shy girl. But then you have to like go campaigning.
Yeah.
You have to talk to people. I was like, Lord, please, what did I sign up for? I actually remember the last day before voting. Yeah. I was actually like already typing out an email, like, I want to withdraw. And I was like, wait, though. There's so many people voting for me. Like, which one's worse? Like, fear of failure, like, I don't get elected, or fear of failing the people that I know. Yeah. So I just went with, like, fear of not failing people I know. And I've been skyrocketing to.
Yeah. Okay. So, is your sister, I think you are twins, right?
We're not twins. Oh, we're not twins.
They look very much.
We are not twins.
Because I listen to something like that. So is she part of like your creative, let's say, environment or something? Like, if maybe you have an idea, do you mostly experiment with him?
Kind of. Right now, she has a crochet business.
Okay.
Also, she was like 15. So she's definitely in the creative field. She does like modeling sometimes. And the things are like, since my major stream of creativity is like fashion design, I just use my mannequin.
Oh.
Because I feel like it's easier. Like the mannequin is always going to be there. It's always going to be standing. She will have something to do. And she won't be there for me.
Yeah. So you're not like me. Yeah, just to and I have many concepts. Let's go. I'll be like,
yeah,
calling people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last question for you today is one question that you would like me to ask in the next creative.
Yeah. How do they deal with creative burnout?
So the next person of my show, please start thinking about this which is happening. Okay, so guys, it's a wrap, and let's thank our sister for showing up today, because not everybody will show up with such an awesome conversation, and I really enjoy it, and I hope you guys too would enjoy it. See you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
So if you did enjoy the conversation with Tolu, make sure you check out this video somewhere on the screen, and you see some magic we created with her, the BTS of it, right? And if you've not subscribed, as I said earlier, make sure you subscribe and share the video to others. See you in the next video. Peace.